All right, we're going to try this again because apparently to a senior with bloodshot red eyes, it's hard to see that I'm actually teaching a class. So now, there's three ways to do this: graphing, substitution, elimination. I'm not going to teach you graphing, okay? Do you have to graph on the ACT? No. There is no graphing on the ACT. There are graphs for you. There is no graphing on the ACT. Is there graphing on any AP math test? No. There is no graphing on any AP math test. So for y'all to actually physically graph is outdated. To know what the graphs look like is different. Okay, so I've been teaching y'all characteristics of graphs all semester. Okay, now this is kind of similar. We did this before with the two linear systems. I know, by the way, I'm teaching now. This is not on your phones. Okay, so now we have two different ones. We have a quadratic and a linear. All right, so what we're going to learn first is substitution. Okay, now remember in substitution we would look for the variable, one of the variables beside itself, correct? The rocks in the head go rattle, 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 rattle. Yeah, yeah. Don't y'all have to do on volleyball? Don't y'all have to do there and like hold the little hands for like 3 seconds so y'all can like switch powers? I don't know, but I think it's amazing because it's like, please take my power as you go onto the volleyball court. Oh, I would say that. I would say something funny like that, but that's me. All right. So to solve by substitution, we have one variable on one side by itself. We're going to set them equal to each other. Somebody was really nice enough and did that already. Yes? Yes? All right. Now, what you can do, and for some odd reason this bothers people, but it shouldn't, you can actually move both terms right here at the same time. And this is why it should not bother you. Okay? I'm going to subtract the x here. Where's the x value over here? What is it? 4. Thank you. All right? This constant, it's a 1. It's a minus 1. What's the opposite of minus 1? Plus 1. All right? Now, all this over here goes to 0. Thank goodness. This is x squared. Watch I put one on here that we can't factor. That would be hilarious. All right, so that's plus 3x, and that's minus 4. Okay, we can actually factor this one. Okay. Now, by the way, I was guessing on how much space that y'all need. So if y'all, again, if you write in 175 bubble font, I'm sorry. Okay. For those that I need a microscope, you're good. All right. So this sign tells us what? They're different. Very good. This sign tells us what? Yeah, bigger one's positive. So what two numbers, when you multiply, you get 4, but when you combine them, I'm sorry, when you multiply them, you get negative 4, but when you combine them, you get positive 3. Okay. Okay, well let's think about this because apparently there's lots of factors of 4. 1 and 4 and 2 and 2. Bigger one's positive. So that's negative, that's negative. This is 0, this is 3. Plus 4, minus 1. All right, now, remember when we solve by factoring, what we did last week? We do the opposite of the parentheses. So what's the opposite of plus 4? Negative 4. Opposite of minus 1? Positive 1. Good. So, what we did, we set them equal to each other. Yes? Y'all got that part. We moved the x value and the constant over. We did it at the same time because you can do them one at a time. I just don't like doing that. Okay? That's just too much fluff. I'm made of fluff. I don't like math fluff. Okay? Then we factor, things of that nature. Okay. So, now, step 4. Take each x value and plug it into a linear function. I said linear function. Let's think about it. Hopefully, if you you know, haven't killed all your brain cells from your chemical romance over the weekend from going at the at the refuge. If you're going to plug something in to find the y, which one are you going to use? Are you going to use the harder one or the easier one? Easier one. The linear is going to be the easier one. The linear is the one that doesn't have a power to something squared or whatever. Okay? Now, what is negative 4 minus 1? Yeah, it's negative 5. Yeah, you just said it, but you whispered because it's a secret. It's negative 5. Okay? What is negative 1 plus 1? Okay? You may want to take your shoes off for this one because this is hard. Awesome. 0. Awesome. Yes. Say again. Oh, okay. Didn't want to say it. You're like Mr. Jeffries is in a mood. He's going to start, striking people down with sass. What now? All right. No, I only throw inanimate objects. Adamant objects, they throw, when I throw those around, then I usually have to talk to police and stuff. Okay, so step 5, write the X and Y. Now, I might have done that one kind of fast. My adrenaline may be pumping. But as you do it, if you go through the steps, that's it. Now, let me tell you this. And this is where some of y'all are going to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. After step 2, solve by factoring is something you will already have done on the test, correct? Yeah, because we did that last week, right? Okay. Have we already taken values and plugged them in to find something else? We've done those a lot all semester, right? So let me tell you this. What I have done before on this test, I have said, take these and set these up to solve by factoring. So I will give you this system, and I expect you to give me this right here. Okay, on the test. Now, If you give me the actual answers, those are bonus points. And those bonus points I can sprinkle in anywhere on those tests throughout this 9 weeks, including the final if possible. Yes, you have a final. I don't know. Huh? Yeah, it's cumulative. Yeah, y'all will get. I think I've said it before. Y'all will get a study guide or a practice test, just like y'all get a practice test for the your regular test. Yeah, you get an on sheet. You may even get two. All right. So rewind. What step do I usually make y'all stop on this test? What step? Two. Everything else I normally take as a bonus points. Very good. Okay? Because honestly, that's what our standard says, is to solve these by substitution elimination. Well, that's the new step, is that step one and step two. Okay? So after that, that's previous stuff that we've done. I don't have to test that again. All right, solving by elimination. I love elimination stuff. Why do you think I love elimination stuff, Layla? Why do you think I love elimination stuff? Because it's getting rid of something. It's kind of like when I'm going to take that certain class I have during the day that doesn't listen to that place with the highly electrified fence, that they don't listen and they may mysteriously disappear. Have you seen some of the stuff they post on YouTube? There used to be a step by step thing on how to eat Tide Pods on YouTube. Okay. So, step one. So, here's our stuff. Line these up. I got all my Y's. Should only. Dadgummit. I told you to get another one. Look, I've got all my Y's in one column, all my X squareds in one column, all my X's in one column, all my constants in one column. Okay? I got them lined up. They're all lined up for y'all. I even put them in little boxes so they're nice and neat. Thank you, Mr. Jeffries. Okay, so I basically, from here to here, I multiplied everything by -1. I changed all the signs. This was a positive y, now it's a negative y. This was a negative 212x, now it's positive. Positive, negative. Okay? Y'all see that? My pocket. It's you can do anything to an equation as long as you do it to both sides. Okay, see how I multiplied this y? I multiplied this side and this side. I did it to both sides, so it's okay. Okay, just like when you have twins, you can hit one twin as long as you go and hit the other twin. I think that is how it works. I was supposed to be a twin, but I absorbed my twin in the womb. That's why I have the power of a man and a baby. All right. So, step three, combine these. If I have a y and I subtract a y, how many y's do I have? 0. Okay. Getting worried there, kids. All right, there's no other x squareds. All right. Negative 11x plus 12x is the same thing as 12x minus 11x. If I have 12 of something and I take 11 of them away, what do I have? 1. Okay? You can write plus 1x or whatever. Okay? Minus 36 minus 36. It is negative 72. Now, it would have been 0 because if this would have been a positive, but yeah, because I would have done the same thing. All right. So, one of the major hated F words in math that makes you say F words: fraction, FOIL, and factoring. Signs are different, are bigger number. All right. What two numbers, when you multiply them, you get negative 72, but when you combine them, you get 1. I'll give you a hint. They're 1 away from each other. Say it again. Yes. So our opposite would be negative 9, positive 8. Holy smokes. Mr. Jeffries, I got a big number. Well, you're multiplying big numbers. All right. Now, let me zoom out a little bit. Now, if you use this method, because you get to choose, okay, uh, this test is a lot about choices, okay? Like, you get to choose if you're going to be annoying today or not, okay? Just like I have this shirt that I wear to practice. It says, "Today is a good day for practice. Don't mess it up." Okay? Because they get to choose if it's going to be a good day at practice or not. Y'all look like y'all don't like that shirt. Y'all wouldn't like it if y'all's coach wore something like that. You just never know what kind of. Okay. Good. All right. If you are using elimination, you would stop right here. Okay? If you're using elimination, you would stop right here on the test. You would keep going for bonus points. Okay? I want y'all only have 3 problems on the back for your turn. I want y'all to do all parts. So we're going to try to get everybody to do bonus points. Okay? And uh, we're going to try to get everybody's grade like bump it up. All right. The in-class audience going to work on your turn. Don't forget hit like, subscribe, hit the bell. Good stuff, good things. Roll Tide.